I share this because even though this is an organization with over 200,000 employees across the world, it's a really good example of one idea inspired by one individual that didn't take a lot of time or resources to make possible. And the other reason I'd love to share it wasn't seen as a generations problem. And yet, what they solved was they solved for everyone in the organization across generations. This was one individual. She was working in one of the brands at LVMH. As we know, LVMH owns everything from Vuitton to Dior to Sephora and so many other luxury lifestyle and other brands and organizations. And she had been in her business that she was working in the group for about sort of 4 years. And she thought, well, I've hit my challenge here. I'm ready for my next challenge. And she simply thought, yeah, I love this organization, but I don't know enough about pathways across the other sort of 74 brands in the portfolio. And what I loved about her story is that she said, I thought, well, if I'm having this problem, surely other people are having this. So what she did was a little bit of research, some business case mapping, and started having conversations with people and learning teams at the time. And LVMH has a very strong commitment to learning and development. And with their support, she actually ended up writing her own job description to say, I'm going to establish a platform across the entire company that was actually turned out to be one of the few horizontals in this business of 75 verticals. We all have verticals and not necessarily they weren't set up as silos, but how do we affect more conversation across our organization? How do we affect better knowledge sharing, better knowledge transfer? That is true of any organization, whatever shape, size, or sector. And so hence this platform for open innovation was born. It was open to the entire organization. And crucially, she set it up and she said, again, I'm a big proponent of this. It wasn't another project or initiative, Josh. It was something she said, needs to be in place to empower and enable everyone to get together to work on a challenge, a real challenge that the organization has. They're all hardwired to sustainability. And actually, how do we solve for this together?